What do growing a garden, raising chickens for eggs, and raising a cow for milk all have in common? What does building a greenhouse, building a compost pile, and fertilizing your yard all have in common? There are many reasons to simply live. Simply to cut back on inapplicable things in society when you can grow your own food and live healthier. Living simply enables our generation to associate and grow in a more healthier way than what we've been living. Let's live simply. Living simply doesn't cost a lot of money and use a lot of resources. To plant a garden, all you need is soil, a frame to plant the garden, and seeds of the plant, and vegetables you would like to grow, or fruit. Most people who plant a garden live healthier than others because they know exactly where their food is coming from. They know if they put in it, they know what they use to grow it, they know what soil they use, they know how long they've tended to it, they know the organic material of it, they know everything about their garden. So therefore, they're going to live more simply and more healthier than what we live. If we don't have a garden and we don't eat from a garden, or we don't grow our own food, or we're not organic, or whatever it all is along those lines. And when the garden is ready to be used, the organic material in the garden allows the consumer to make more healthy choices than normal. In the past couple of years, there have been more gardens planted than used before. And I firmly believe that the gardens nowadays are more inapplicable than what we're about to go through, because you never know when the government's about to crash. You never know when the stock market's about to crash. You never know what's going to happen. So I believe that it's really, really good for people to practice and start to learn how to simply live, because you never know when all the stuff that we've been wanting, all the stuff that we've been doing all these years, you never know when it's going to all start crashing down and when it's all going to start coming to a starting halt, and we're just going to have to just sit back and say, well, I mean, we didn't grow a garden, and we don't know how to tend our own food, and we don't know how to pick our own food and plant strawberries and watermelon and cantaloupe and stuff that we need to survive, and we're not going to be able to survive because we haven't been practicing how to simply live. So I believe it's time to practice how to simply live. Most people utilize and planting their own food rather than buying it because of all the chemicals in the food. They realize how bad the food we make and the food we eat is so bad for us. They realize that, so therefore they go and they build their own garden and plant their own food. The organic material in the garden allows people to have more of a healthier way to consume their products. A more basis of their food, a more organic of their food, more way that they can be able to see and eat and portray in their daily lives. They allow them to be more active. It allows them to cut down on the risk of diabetes and health issues and diseases, and you name it, all of it. The health benefits of simple living overrides any benefits from just buying your food. A voluntary lifestyle that favors values such as the environment over material consumption and income, and it provides environmental sustainability, also boosted mental and physical health. See, some people don't understand that what you eat helps you with your body. Like, it helps your brain. It helps either it helps you or it doesn't help you. Either you're not going to have a good nervous system, you're not going to have a good digestive system, you're going to be overweight, you're going to be, lactose intolerant, or you're going to have a lot of more things going on, glucose levels rising, blood sugar levels going high, diabetes out of the wazoo. It's all because we do not live simple enough. And simple living basically is just a fancy term for intentionally choosing the best lifestyle for you. It's putting the responsibility of your own life back in your hands and not giving it to those stores, not giving it to the government, not giving it to the people, but giving it to you. And you're learning how to live simply yourself and be invalidating with yourself. So therefore, whenever you do grow up, you do have another generation, you do have your kids, you do have your grandchildren, you can be able to help them live simply too, because of how much it's been helping you, and it's the best lifestyle for you. It means decluttering your physical space and spending more time in doing what you love. Tending a garden, maybe 30 minutes a day. But we overlook that and say that's too much work, where we can go and eat a cheeseburger for the same amount of time and have lunch with the same amount of people with all this stuff that we could have planted and grew in just simple different tasks that we can change. For these many reasons and many more, I hope that you would agree to live simply with me. Living simply is a great and healthy way to live and breathe, and I would hope that you agree with me and come with me on this journey. Clean up your life a little at a time and live simply.